Hi, this is Donna Kozik, and today I am thrilled to introduce you to Moira Shepard, who is going to be sharing 3 secrets to boost your confidence. First, let me tell you a little bit about Moira. She is all about helping you to develop the confidence you need to succeed. Her book, Love Your Way to Success, offers 5 keys to becoming confident enough to create a business and a life that you find soul satisfying and successful. She offers individuals, groups, and organizations her unique spiritual yet practical guidance, insight, and healing. Moira has had the privilege of helping thousands of people to step up, speak out, and shine their light. What would you do if you believed in yourself? Well, we're going to find out about that with our secrets, 3 secrets to boosting your confidence. Thank you, Moira. Let's get started.
Thank you, Donna. I am thrilled to be here. It's wonderful to see all of your smiling faces. I just love being here with you all. So today we're looking at 3 secrets for boosting your confidence. And this masterclass is perfect for you if you want to share your message, if you want to make a difference, or if you just want to feel better about yourself. That is legit, believe me. So you'll walk away from this masterclass with 3 techniques you can use to instantly create more confidence. When you have more confidence, it acts like the wind beneath your wings. It helps you to carry forward. It helps you to create the love, the success, the money, and the meaning that you want in your life. Before we start, I want you to know that I was not born confident. I had been racked by self-doubt for decades, and it didn't get any better when I ended up flat on my back for 7 years with a back injury that I got on the job. And I was feeling pretty useless, basically living the life of an 85-year-old woman when I was in my early 40s. And when I received a calling one day, it changed everything. I was just waking up out of a sound sleep, and this golden light was filling my room at 3:30 in the morning. And these voices came to me and said, Moira, it's time for you to get out of bed and heal the world. So I'm just like, okay, what else are you going to do when something like that happens? So there were a lot of questions, there was some crying. I filled up 3 notepads taking notes, and when it was all over and it was just me and the sun was coming up, I thought to myself, I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I have no idea how to heal myself, much less anybody else. But I know this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do whatever it takes to do it, because something lit up in my soul that day. And it's the light is still shining. I still have guidance. I still have encouragement and support. And I know that I never walk alone. And that's the foundation of the confidence that you're seeing in me right now. I have a conscious connection to something greater than myself. It's a conscious connection with the infinite love that lets me know that I am love, that you are love. And that is the biggest reason to be confident, because you are love itself. You are a voice for love in the world. And there are so many ways that you can express that in your stories, in your talks, in your videos, in the way you interact with your friends, your children, your colleagues. It creates a glow in you. And I'm excited to help you develop that glow today by helping you to build up your confidence muscle. This is a good time to do this, because if ever the world needed more shining lights, more inspiring messages, more uplift, more support, more understanding, more compassion and guidance, you think now's a good time? I certainly do. So this is the reason to build up confidence now. What happens if you don't build it up? You can just go floating along, just thinking, well, I'll do it when I have more faith in myself. But if you do that, you're going to have a really long wait. Confidence doesn't work like that. Confidence comes after action rather than before. Now, I agree, you do need to have a baseline level of confidence to be able to move forward at all. And this is what these 3 techniques are going to help you to do, is to raise your baseline level of confidence, build your confidence muscles so you can get out there and do what you came here to do. I'm excited to support you in doing this, because it may seem safe hanging back, holding off, waiting until your ducks are in a row, waiting until your life is perfect, and then you'll be a good coach. But believe me, there is nothing safe. There is nothing safe about turning your back on your calling. There is nothing safe about holding back from sharing your gifts, because your soul is going to do whatever it takes. to get you on the path that you were born to walk, even if it means wrecking your life and making you start over. I have had that happen many times. Anybody else? Well, there are easier ways to get on the right track and to stay there and to keep walking it with confidence and joy. We're going to look at those right now. Donna shared with you the link to the template. I encourage you to just, let it be downloaded on the break or something like that, because this is a more experiential kind of mastermind. I'd like you to stay in the moment if that's okay with you. So our first technique is called pause to praise. And this is a technique that helps you build your confidence. It gives you a sense of momentum, a feeling of accomplishment, and it helps you to feel worthy of having the success that you desire, all in one simple practice. How cool is that? I was so happy when this came to my mind. So the way pause to praise works is after you complete a task, whatever it is, big, small, you washed the dishes, you got your email out, you had a difficult conversation. Anytime you finish the task, I encourage you to get in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eye, and say to yourself, you did it, or good job, or I'm really proud of you. I'm so glad that you did that. To really amplify the power of this exercise, it really helps to stroke your inner wrists or to massage your scalp while you say these things, because it activates your brain's circuits of caring and nurturing. So you feel loved and cared about while you're saying these wonderful words to yourself. So I invite you to just take a moment to think about, what have I always wished somebody would say to me? I love you. You matter to me. I'm really proud of you. Say them to yourself now. Stroke your wrists, massage your scalp, whatever is easier or more fun for you. I love you. I'm proud of you. You matter to me. And just notice how you feel. Feeling a lot of centering. A lot of alignment with love. You are doing great. You're a natural at this. So this is how this builds up, and it's a cumulative effect. That's why I encourage you to do it after every task that you accomplish. Besides the great emotional experience that you have and the encouragement that you feel when you say encouraging words to yourself, you also are developing a sense that, okay, this task is finished. Hey, I accomplished something and I did a good job. This enhances your sense of competency, which is key to really building a sustainable sense of confidence, is to know I did something good. This is something that I am good at. This is something I did well, because your brain is always searching out reasons why you can't do stuff, why you're not enough, why, you'll never get past that mistake. So you want to counteract that by giving it evidence from your own lived experience that, look, I got this right. And that is powerful. And I know you've got a lot right in your life. So to enhance the boost that you get from having done that by pausing to praise. Really excited to share that with you. Number 2 is something that I call flip your lid, because we all have stories where we kind of close off in our mind, I can't do this, I can't have that, my husband would kill me if I da. So these are all stories that we tell ourselves, and flipping your lid helps you take the lid off your thinking. Your stinking thinking, as some of my motivational friends say. And it helps you to attract exciting new ideas that will help you to get exactly where you want to go in a way that's fun and easy for you, if that's what you want, or meaningful and heartfelt, if that's what you want, because this is your story. You get to write it. And flipping your lid helps you to expand the stories of your possibilities of your stories, the possibilities for your life. So this is a practice that's good to do when you find yourself thinking discouraging thoughts. And just as an example, it could be something along the lines of, there's no way I can make money doing this. There's no way I can make money doing videos. There's no way I can make money writing a book. There's no way I can make money giving talks. Who would ever come to see me in a talk? Good grief. What have I got to say that somebody else hasn't said better and louder for more money than I will ever see? See, these are the kind of discouraging thought loops that we can get into, and it can really take you down. So it's very helpful to just come to a realization, oh, there I go again. Nothing judgeful. It's just like, oh, there I go again. There's that thought loop just, carrying me along. And I want to get off this train of thought. And so let's go flip our lid. So what you want to do is just take the exact words that you notice your mind using. I can never make money doing what I love. And you flip it around to a question, an open-ended question that where you can even specify in your phrasing how you want it. If you're thinking, there's no way I can make money doing what I love, ask yourself, how can I make money doing what I love? If you feel like nobody's ever going to listen to me, flip it to, why would people listen to me? What have I got to say that can make a difference in someone's life? What is a message that I have to share that could bring in a life-changing aha moment for somebody? How can I best support my ailing mother? There are so many new paths of thought, new neural pathways that open up in your mind when you ask a question instead of making a flat statement, because that closes the door on inquiry, on curiosity. It closes the door on the intuitive knowing that's available to you at any time. Asking the question opens up your intuitive receptors and allows the answer to come to you from wherever it is. And I just want you to know that you can absolutely specify, how can I do this in a way that's easy and fun? What is something that I can do in 5 minutes that's going to transform my business? So you can come up with fantastic questions that will yield you amazing answers coming to you. And it's all up to you. This is you taking back your power. You are bigger than your mind. You are more than your thoughts. This helps you really take charge of that, take charge of your own thinking and directing your mind toward what you want and away from what you do not want. I love being able to do that. That's the power of a question. So our third technique is to ask for right perception. And I got the idea for this from the Course in Miracles, which teaches that the only miracle we ever need to pray for is the miracle of right perception. How can we look at things differently? And why would we want to do that? It's because, as Wayne Dyer says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And this is a way to bring that right in. You can wait for a lightning bolt of insight to come to you, but you can also invite it. And this is what asking for right perception helps you to do. And this is a practice that I find helpful when you're feeling really stuck, when you're feeling like you're being held back by somebody, when you feel like you're hemmed in by circumstances, there's all this stuff going on in the world, and that's why I can't do this. If you're willing to step outside of that boxed in thinking, even for a moment, by just getting quiet, making a conscious connection with the higher power of your understanding, and saying, give me another way to look at this. How can I see myself in a new light? How can I see my situation in a new light? How can I see this loved one I'm so mad at right now or scared about? How can I see this one in a new light? And just notice what comes in. Notice what thought arises in your mind. Now, there's often two voices of guidance that you'll hear. One is the voice of right perception. That's the voice that is loving, supportive, inquiring, respectful, leaves you and your free will totally in charge. The other kind of voice of guidance that you may hear is the voice of fear. And that's the one that's shaming or blaming or telling you you're wrong or bad or it's never going to happen to you. So that's a sign that your ego mind has crashed the party. And it's trying to keep you safe from what you fear by cutting off your ability to hear the voice of love, the voice of wisdom, the voice of truth that is speaking to you all the time. And you can tell it's the truth. You can tell it's the voice of love because it's loving and supportive. This helps to build up that sense of connection to something greater than yourself, of knowing that whatever it is that you're doing, you never have to do it alone. You have angels, guides, ascended masters, higher selves, beloved ancestors walking by your side in every moment. You are never alone. You never have to do anything by yourself. And this helps the realization to really land in your heart, in your mind, in a way that stays with you the more that you practice it. That sense of love and support all around you becomes so much stronger. So I invite you to take a moment to connect with your higher consciousness, your higher power, your higher self, whatever it is that you look to that's greater than yourself. And just say hello. Oh, the feeling of connection is so powerful here. It's just lighting up my brain, lighting up my soul. I hope it is for you too. So these are your 3 techniques that you've learned today to help you build your confidence muscle, because confidence is basically a decision. And sometimes it's a decision you can make, every day. Sometimes you need to make it every 5 minutes. But as you do these practices, your confidence muscle becomes stronger, and you don't have to keep deciding to be confident, over and over again. Eventually it becomes second nature. And it's simple practices like these that support you in your decision to be confident, to help you keep building it up and staying in your strength, because I'm here to help you step up, speak out, and shine. And I hope you found these ideas useful today. Thank you so much for being here, my dear.
And thank you, Moira. That was amazing. Yes, we are giving a round of applause to Moira Shepard. Thank you so much for sharing that information with us. And if you have a question for Moira about boosting your confidence, go ahead and type that in the chat. I'm going to start off with this one. What if you feel that all the mistakes that you have made just eclipses any of that confident energy that you try to get going?
That is your ego mind talking. See, your ego mind has this story. I have to keep my loved one, you, safe from the terrible things that I believe will ensue if she is happy or successful or loved or rich or healthier than everybody around her. So it builds up all of these, it holds on to all of your mistakes, all of your regrets, all of your questionable decisions. And it just presents you with this mountain of evidence. Look at all the ways you screwed up. How can you possibly trust yourself? See, I'm right. Confidence, crazy talk. That's a terrible idea. Look at all the ways you screwed up. You've got no track record at all. The thing is that behind that talk, behind that noise, behind what appears to be a mountain of evidence that confidence in yourself is really stupid, is a Mount Everest of evidence proving all the times you've gotten it right, all the times you've touched someone else's life, all the times that you have made someone feel better about themselves, all the times you've brought comfort to another human soul, all the times you've lit up somebody's awareness, all the times you gave somebody a hug when they really, really needed it, all of the times when you said something brilliant and it just transformed the energy in the room. You have done that so many times in your life. It's your ego mind, it's blocking your awareness of that. That's where pause to praise is especially effective, to start counteracting all the seeming evidence of your incompetence and unworthiness with evidence right here, right now. Look, I just did this and I did a good job and it's finished. One of the things that really undercuts confidence is the feeling like, I'm doing all this stuff all the time, but I never get anything done. Pause to praise lets you know, I got this done. I got this done. I got that done. And I got that done. Look at all these things I've gotten done and I feel great about it.
Love it. Love it. Another question is, what if I develop my confidence, but I start thinking, or others start thinking, that I'm more arrogant than confident?
That's a big concern for heart-centered people like us. What if I get conceited? What if I get arrogant? What if I get selfish? Or what if we're almost as bad? What if the people around me think I'm getting arrogant, conceited, or selfish? True confidence is rooted in love. It's the unwieldy ego. It is the overinflated sense of insecurity masked by the inflated ego that passes for confidence in our world. But real confidence never needs to call attention to itself. It just knows, I'm here, I'm okay, it's good. I can handle whatever comes up. It never needs to make anybody else feel wrong. It never needs to be right. It's got more of a focus on, I'd rather be happy than be right. So when you step back from judging other people, from condemning other people, from trying to fix them, because you're confident that you're being there and being an example of confident living, thinking, feeling is enough, knowing that your own example of your confidence is going to help them to have more confidence in themselves. They will have more faith in themselves as you show yourself having more faith in yourself. And again, it needs to be rooted in love rather than fear, arrogance, superiority, or anything like that. Confidence never needs to yell. It just speaks in a quiet voice, says what it knows, and then says, take it or leave it. This is who I am. This is what I've got to say. You can pick it up or let it lie, whatever you prefer. Make no never mind to me. Do what you will, because you respect yourself and you respect others. You know that you can handle whatever comes up, and you know that your loved ones can too.
Right. I love it. I love it. And then finally, sometimes in the pursuit of success, some feelings of guilt can come around, of like, why should I succeed or try to succeed when so many other people in the world are suffering? So what is the answer to that?
That's a really valid concern too. And my answer to that is, you can never be so poor that it will make somebody else rich. You can never be so successful it will cause somebody else to fail. You can never feel so down on yourself that will make someone else feel better about themselves. When you are successful, when you're making all the money that you want, when you've got the fulfillment that you want, all the meaning that you want, all the love in your life that you want, this means that you will never be a burden on the state. You will never be a burden to your loved ones. You will never end up homeless. You will never contribute to the ills of the world. When you have the success that you desire, that you deserve, when you have all the love, all the money that you need, you're in a position to share it graciously with others to the extent that you wish. When you're one paycheck away from being on the street, how will you ever help anybody? You're going to need help yourself pretty soon. So far from being selfish and thinking about your success, your fulfillment, your health and well-being and monetary riches, is that it inspires other people. It puts you in a position to help other people. It lets people know that it's possible, because as you come up along the way, you can say, I was where you are right now. And by the grace of God and by being true to myself and doing what is mine to do, sharing what is mine to share, I have been able to come to this level of existence in my life. And believe me, if I can do it, you can do it too. So bring in that encouragement, make yourself the example of the rags to riches or lonely, friendless orphan to widely beloved best-selling author who fills out stadiums for her talks. Yeah, that's that's what I'm talking about.
That's right. Yeah, that is fabulous. So inspirational. Thank you, Moira. And also, Annie Reddick says, thank you. I love the Mount Everest to counter the mountain of evidence your ego feeds you of how you screwed up. I agree. That was a really wonderful metaphor that you had there. And then also, Melissa Kitchen says, that was so beautiful, Moira. Your soul is going to do anything. Amen. Amen to that. Moira, thank you so much. And where can people connect with you?
Probably the simplest way to connect is going and picking out my three tips for fast confidence, all on one sheet. You can print it up, carry it with you, take it wherever you go. Good for use when you're getting on an airplane and you're scared about takeoff. Good for use when you're going into a tough conversation or giving a talk or doing a mini masterclass. And you can get it at freeconfidencetips.com. That's freeconfidencetips.com.
All right. Yes, definitely go check that out. freeconfidencetips.com. Moira Shepard, thank you again for presenting 3 secrets to boost your confidence.
Thank you so much. I've loved being here with you.